Hello gamers, Agathor here. I bring grave news to all survivors of Chernarus. The frail, lifeless zombies we once knew have evolved into something we never thought possible. Our slightly problematic zombie infestation has taken a turn for the worse. Like Pokemon, zombies have evolved. Personally, I like the way zombies are. I say make them even harder still. They are a threat to us now and add a new element to the game. So in this video, to help us adapt, I'm going to uncover how zombies work. Zombies have two types of attack, the simple double maul attack and the flying WTF boom attack. Knowing when they're going to use which attack is critical to when you should dodge. First up, we have the standard double maul attack. When a zombie is stationary or sprinting full pelt, a zombie will use the double maul attack. However, when a zombie is moving at around jogging speed, they will use the jump attack every time. Here is the animation of a zombie about to do a double maul attack on you. Notice the zombie is leaning forward. Here is the animation of a zombie about to jump attack you. Notice the zombie has a straighter back. Learn these two animations to time your dodging perfectly. To add to this, when a zombie stops moving, there's around a 33% chance they will either sprint, jog or walk. I found it to be completely random which one they choose. As a quick recap, when a zombie walks or sprints, they're going to double maul your pretty face. When they jog, they're going to jump attack you like a rabid monkey. So be careful when kiting zombies in a circle, as one may jump at you at any second. When a zombie attacks you, you lose blood and health. You also gain shock value. If your blood value is less than your shock value, you will go unconscious and probably die. Your shock value decreases at 30 shock per second, but if you're not at the right stages of hunger and thirst, your blood or health will never regenerate. To force your blood to regenerate, eat until energized stage 1 or more. This is when energized is at a dark green in your inventory, and drink until it no longer says you're thirsty. When you have hunger and thirst at the right levels, you will regenerate blood. To regenerate health, however, you need to have a lot more food and water in your system. You need to be able to get energized and hydrated to a bright green color in your inventory. To know when you're regenerating health, a healthy status or a healing status will appear in your inventory. If you do not wear adequate chest protection, such as a t-shirt, you're more likely to receive the bleeding debuff from zombie attacks. Different chest items have different stats of protection against bleeding. Having no chest armor or ruined chest armor doubles your chances of receiving the bleeding debuff from any attack that can cause bleeding. At this moment in time, the Rider's Jacket is the best chest gear to wear in-game to protect yourself from bleed attacks, with around 15 times the resistance to bleeding than having no chest armor at all. Make sure you wear chest protection at all times. Do not rip your t-shirt up for bandages unless you have absolutely no choice. I would also recommend grabbing another piece of chest protection, like a wool coat, as a spare when yours gets ruined, and it will eventually. As you travel around Chernarus, I would highly recommend picking up bandages or rags from ripped up t-shirts and storing them in different compartments of your clothing to protect them. Bandages are now even more important to a player's survival. Go to healthcare centres and hospitals to get more bandages from first aid kits. You can also store rags inside first aid kits. When you kill a zombie, they will lay dead on the floor for a few seconds and despawn. A few seconds later, they will respawn within a radius of where they died. This means that zombie spawn points are not pre-designated. A zombie will respawn within a radius of where it died. It could be in any direction, and it could be at any distance up to 200 meters, usually around 100 meters. Now most of us know that hitting a zombie will alert other zombies in the area up to 150 to 200 meters away. With that data, we can now see that killing zombies is, most of the time, absolutely futile. It's very likely that another zombie will be attracted, and a chain of zombies will respawn and attack you one after another. Unless, of course, you're only fighting one zombie far away from other zombies. A neat trick that you can perform on a small town is pulling all of the zombies about 300 to 400 meters away from the town and then killing them, allowing you to loot said town free of zombie attacks. This may require some teamwork, however. Back to how zombies respawn. Let's say for instance 3 zombies start attacking you and you start bleeding. If you don't kill all 3 zombies within 5 seconds of the first one dying, you will start an almost continuous loop of zombie after zombie coming at you, especially if you're using a gun, giving you no time to bandage yourself and eventually going unconscious due to a combination of too much shock damage and not enough blood. Instead of starting the zombie loop, as I'm calling it, get to safe positions, learn which buildings you're safe from zombies in and traverse between them as you loot. Here's a few examples. Zombies can walk up the hospital stairs. There's little refuge there. However, if you use a ladder, yes a ladder, to get to the roof, they will stand at the ladder and you can safely bandage yourself or eat on the roof. Most ladders or balconies will protect you from zombies. In fact, anything with a ramp will too, such as scaffolding. The point I'm trying to make here is learn to navigate zombie hotspots like towns and you will not have to kill zombies at all. You may even get so good that you don't take a single hit from zombies while gathering supplies. Here is a few tips to make this easier for you. Keep moving. If you keep moving, zombies are less likely to hit you. Before you enter a town or zombie hotspot, know what you want and where to find it. Running into a building with a horde of zombies chasing you is a very bad idea. Unless of course, the building that you're running into has a piece of loot that you want, or the building can provide safety from zombie attacks. Either way, looting on the run will save your life many times. Know where your loot is. When you get to your loot, spam F, keep moving and get the hell out of the building once you've got your loot. When you're thirsty and you need to either drink from a pond or a well, keep moving. Zombies can be extremely sneaky and not make any sound whatsoever until the last second when they hit you. Make sure you always sprint. Jogging is susceptible to jumping attacks from the rear. Running with your weapon out is fine. If you have any more tips, please write them in the comments and I will add them as annotations. In part 2 of this series, we'll go over how effective each type of melee weapon is against a zombie. And we'll be looking at the distance at which zombies can hear gunshots and footsteps. But not just that. We'll also investigate how far away a zombie can see you, which is quite a big issue at the moment. If you learned something in this video, hit that like button, and I will see you in part 2 next week. Thank you very much for watching.